ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमां विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. Welcome back. This is the third class of chapter 7, Śrimad Bhagavad Gītā. In our two previous classes, we have already studied the first 7 shlokas of this chapter. And for the convenience of our discussion, we subdivided the first section of this chapter in 3 parts. The third part we will be discussing today, that is from verse number 8. And in the first class on this chapter, we already discussed what are the topics we are going to study in this chapter. So I am not repeating that. So it is text 8. रसोऽहमप्सु कौन्तेय प्रभास्मि शशिसूर्ययोः प्रणवः सर्ववेदेषु शब्दः खे पौरुषं नृषु. Synonyms: Rasaha, taste; Aham, I; Apsu, in water; Kaunteya, O son of Kunti; Prabha, the light; Asmi, I am; Shashi Suryayoho, of the moon and the sun; Pranavaha, the three letters Aum; Sarva, in all; Vedeshu, the Vedas; Shabdaha, sound vibration; Khe, in the ether; Paurusham, ability; Nrushu, in men. Translation: O son of Kunti, I am the test of water, the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras. I am the sound in ether and ability in man. The next verse also we will chant and then discuss. Punyo gandhah prithivyam cha tejaschaasmi vibhavasau jivanam sarva bhuteshu tapaschasmi tapasvishu. Synonyms: Punyaha, original; Gandhaha, fragrance; Prithivyam, in the earth; Cha, also; Tejaha, heat; Cha, also; Asmi, I am; Vibhavasau, in the fire; Jivanam, life; Sarva, in all; Bhuteshu, living entities; Tapaha, penance; Cha, also; Asmi, I am; Tapasvishu, in those who practice penance. Translation: I am the original fragrance of the earth, and I am the heat in fire. I am the life of all that lives, and I am the penances of all ascetics. See, in these two verses, what Bhagavan says, what is left then? Where he is not present? This is a question now in our mind, isn't it? So, what Bhagavan is saying, O Arjuna, I am the test of water. Raso aham apsu. I am the test of water. Prabhasmi shashi suryayoho. I am the light, Prabha, of the sun and moon, Surya and Shashi. Pranavaha sarva vedeshu. So I am the Omkara in all the Vedas, that is Vedic mantras. And I am the sound in ether, Shabdhake, and I am the ability in man, that is Paurusham, ability in Rishu, in man. And then in verse 9 he says, I am the, okay, I will discuss it first and then we'll go to the next one. So we see, before going to the discussion, I would like to read the purport given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, for this shloka, that is 8. This verse explains how the Lord is all-pervasive by his diverse material and spiritual energies. The Supreme Lord can be preliminarily perceived by his different energies, and in this way he is realized impersonally. As the demigod in the sun is a person and is perceived by his all-pervading energy, the sunshine, so the Lord, although in his eternal abode, is perceived by his all-pervading diffusive energies. The test of water is the active principle of water. No one likes to drink seawater because the pure test of water is mixed with salt there in seawater. Attraction for water depends on the purity of the test, and this pure test is one of the energies of the Lord. The impersonalist perceives the presence of the Lord in water by its test, and the personalist also glorifies the Lord for his kindly supplying testy water to quench man's thirst. That is the way of perceiving the Supreme. Practically speaking, there is no conflict between personalism and impersonalism. One who knows God knows that the impersonal conception and personal conception are simultaneously present in everything, and that there is no contradiction. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya established his sublime doctrine Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva, simultaneous oneness and difference. So, we see that the test of water, which is the active principle of water as it is just said, and the attraction for water depends on the purity of its taste. So, pure taste means the one energy of the Lord. So, we see that is the impersonalist vision is they also see the presence of the Lord in water by that particular pure test. And the personalist, that is the bhaktas, they become overwhelmed that, oh Lord, you are so kind to supply this pure, tasty water to quench our thirst. So that is the only difference, but the basic principle is same. So now we see the light of sun and moon. It is also the Lord's energy. So the Bhagavan says that maintaining them, I am maintaining them by my vibhuti of prabha, that is light. And in this way, I am also in them. So we see that is light of the sun and the moon has its origin in Brahma Jyoti, that is mentioned here in this purport. So then the pranava also, that is omkara, that is also we see it is in the beginning of every Vedic hymn. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. And then we see Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate. And we see Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. In all the Vedic mantras, they all start with Omkara. So it is also Bhagavan. So we see that is the impersonalists address the Lord by Omkara. They are afraid to address him by his name because they are confused. The Lord has so many names, Krishna, the all attractive. It is a formal name given by Garga Rishi. But then also when he is the adorable son of Nanda Maharaja, he is Nanda Nandana. When he is adored by Yashoda Mata, then he is Yashoda Nandana. Then when he is playing with the Gopa friends, he is Gopala, Govinda. And when he is placing the Giri Govardhan on his left hand, he is Govardhanadhari. So many names. So by which name we should call him? With this thought, they are actually confused, so they prefer to call as Omkara. So we see that Omkara is a sound representation of Krishna only. So Pranavaha Sarva Vedeshu. Then Shabdaha. Shabdah Khe Paurusham Rishuhu. So we know that the quality of sky is sound. So that is also is the Supreme Lord. He says here. And then in chapter 9, see, Bhagavan says that Punyo Gandha Prithivyam Cha Tejaschasmi Vibhavasau. So I am the original fragrance of the earth. See here, oh sorry, I missed one, that is in the last shloka, that is ability in man. That is what Bhagavan is saying. He is the efforts which ultimately bring results to men. So it is because only by those efforts a man can continue to exist. So that particular effort, that is ability, Paurusham, is Bhagavan himself. And that is why it is said that it is said here in this purport that the jurisdiction of Krishna exists everywhere. So that is, Krishna consciousness is always active. See, so knowing Krishna, by knowing Krishna, one is free from illusion, and not knowing Krishna is illusion. That is, knowledge of Krishna is liberation, and ignorance of Krishna is bondage. So this is the main understanding of verse 8. Now verse 9. Here this particular word in the beginning, punyaha. Punyaha means that is the original of anything, or natural or pleasing. According to Amarakosha dictionary, it is pleasing or natural, or original also we can say. So Bhagavan is saying that I am the natural fragrance of the earth element, Prithivyam. So, but here we see that cha, punyo gandhaha Prithivyam cha tejaschasme vibhavaso. And the tejaha in the fire, that is vibhavasau. Tejaha means heat. So I am the original fragrance of the earth. I am the original heat of the fire. I am the original life of all that lives. And I am the penances of all ascetics. So that is why punya means original, that is which is not decomposed or contaminated. So it is uncontaminated or original fragrance that permeates everything. So we see that is the original fragrance. See, when the first drop of rain after the scorching heat of summer, when it drops on the earth, that fragrance, is there any match to that fragrance? And I think all of us have experienced that original, uncontaminated, pleasing and natural fragrance of Mother Earth by the touch of the first rain in the monsoon, in the beginning of monsoon season. And it is so pure and so natural. And that is what Bhagavan is saying. It is me. So see, that is why I was just saying that Krishna consciousness is always active. it is our consciousness that is to be matched with that and nothing else. So Bhagavan is pervaded in everything, in everything. So we just have to understand this. And the next he says that I am the fire, uh, heat in the fire. That is, Tejaha Asmi Vibhavasau. So we see that is the quality of fire is form, that is Rupa, and it enables all the things to be cooked or burned or help us to relieve cold, and also gives illumination. So this is heat and the form associated, that is Tejaha and Rupa, that is the sense object. Rupa is the sense object which is related with element fire, as I just said. So Tejaha is here regarded as equivalent to Rupa. Rupa and Teja are actually same because one is quality of that, and without that we cannot. If you talk about fire and if you don't think about heat, is it possible? Without heat there is no meaning of fire. So it is also cannot be differentiated. So it is the same, we can say. That is Rupa and Teja. So without fire, we cannot cook, we cannot run factories, anything else. So that is what that fire, this fire is Krishna. What Bhagavan is saying, I am the Tejaha. So that fire is Krishna. That heat, energy is Krishna. And we see that is in the Ayurveda, it is said that the indigestion in us is due to the low temperature in the belly, that which is not sufficient to digest the food. And that is why Bhagavan says that Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. We will learn in the later chapters. And also Sarvasya Chaham Hridisannivishto Mattasmritir Jnanam Apohanam Cha Vedishcha Sarverahameva Vidyo Vedanta Krit Veda Videva Chaham. So Bhagavan is saying that is Aham Vaishvanara. Vaishvanara, that is that fire which is present in our belly to digest the food particles, that is also he, that is also Krishna. And the remembrance, the power of remembrance, the buddhi or knowledge, the loss of memory, everything is he. He is the knower of Vedas. He is the knowable through all the Vedas, and he is the compiler of all the Vedantas. So everything is he. Bhagavan says, we will also learn in the next chapters also. I am just giving the link here as Bhagavan will say. So see, okay, we will learn the next verse also. That is 10. Bijam mam sarvabhutanam vidhi partha sanatanam buddhir buddhimatamasmi tejas tejasvinamaham. See, some more uh, description. That is Bijam, the seed, Mam, me, Sarvabhutanam, of all living entities, Vidhi, try to understand, Partha, O son of Pratha, Sanatanam, original or eternal, Buddhihi, intelligence, Buddhimatam, of the intelligence, Asmi, I am, Tejaha, prowess, Tejasvinam, of the powerful, Aham, I am. Translation: O son of Pritha, know that I am the original seed of all existence, the intelligence of the intelligent, and the prowess of all powerful men. So, aham bija pradah pita. So, bijam mam sarvabhutanam. So, Bhagavan is the seed of everything. And aham bija pradah pita, that Bhagavan will say that I am the seed giving father of all the species, that is 8.4 million species available in this universe. And he says that not only that, Arjuna, what I just said, that I am the taste of water, I am the light of sun and moon, I am the syllable Om in all the Vedic mantras, I am the sound in ether, I am the ability in man, I am the original fragrance of earth, I am the heat in fire, I am the life of all that lives, and I am the penances of all ascetics, but I am also the seed of all the bhutas. I am the intelligence of the intelligent. I am the prowess of all the powerful. So everything is Bhagavan. See? And Jivanam Sarva Bhuteshu, in the previous verse, I just forgot to describe that. See, the life of all that lives, that is the Atma. If it is not there, the Atma, as we learned in the beginning of this chapter, Jivas, that is Atma, is the Paraprakriti of Bhagavan, that is a superior energy. So if in the body there is no Atma, then it is dead, and it is nobody is going to ask for this for that body in which there is no life. How beautiful it may be, but no one is going to see that. So that means the love that we have for the body, the actual reason behind is the love that we have for the Atma. So that is Bhagavan, it is said. So if we consider that Atma, that is the energy, that is a superior energy, or the Tatastha Shakti, which we talked about in our previous class, that also, or else as we discussed in our previous class, Bhagavan is present as Paramatma in all the atoms, in all the jivas, in all the atoms. So that is also, so I am the life in all the lives. In that perspective also we can think. And so the penances of all ascetics, so the power of tapasya, that is also Bhagavan. The power which he inspires a person inspire to live an austere life. That is also Bhagavan. So, and then as we just said in this particular verse, that is 10. 10 and 11 also we will chant together. 10, 11. 10 we already chanted, and then the 11. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshabha. Balam, strength. Balavatam, of the strong. Cha, or and. Aham, I am. Kama, passion. Raga, and attachment. Vivarjitam, devoid of. Dharma aviruddhaha, not against religious principles. Bhuteshu, in all beings. Kamaha, sex life. Asmi, I am. Bharatarshabha, O Lord of the Bharatas. Translation. I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am sex life which is not contrary to religious principles, O Lord of the Bharatas, that is Arjuna. So here Bhagavan says that I am the strength of all the strong people, devoid of passion and desire. A true strong man will never utilize his strength for his own satisfaction of passion and desire. So that strength is Bhagavan. And then also begetting children within the jurisdiction of wedlock. That kind of sex life is also not out of the Lord. So Bhagavan says that it is also He. So we see here in this particular section, that is, which is actually starting from verse number 4, we can say 4, where Bhagavan starts saying that, see, there are two kinds of energy of mind. One is para and the other is apara. In verse number 4, Bhagavan says about the material energy of his, and in verse number 5 about the superior energy, that is jivas. And then Bhagavan says about how he is the cause of all causes, how he is the cause of all material and spiritual creation. And then in verse number 7, Bhagavan says that there is nothing superior to me, and then that also I am the cause of everything. Without me, nothing can exist. Sutre manigana iva matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti. And then from 8 to 11, we see that is, we are getting a glimpse of Vibhuti Yoga actually. Bhagavan will describe this elaborately in Vibhuti Yoga, that is chapter 10, how Bhagavan is the essence of everything in detail. So, and we also understand, that is, there is no difference between impersonalism and personalism, and in this connection we also talked about Mahaprabhu's wonderful doctrine, that is Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. So we see from this section, we actually get a few conclusive attributes, transcendental attributes of the Lord. That is, one is Sarva Karanatvam. That is, He is the cause of all causes, or He is the highest cause that we discussed in our previous class. And then Parama Satyatvam. That is, He is the supreme truth. There is no truth superior to Him. So, Parama Satyatvam. And then Sarva Vyapakatvam. That is the all-pervasiveness that we learned today, especially in this subdivision. And we see in Śrimad Bhagavatam also, in Canto 8, chapter 18, verse number 20, Bhagavan is mentioned as Akhila Sara Sambhritaha. That is the essence of all creation. That is, here we learned today also, especially in these few verses, that is 8 to 11. So four things: Sarva Karanatvam, Paramasatyatvam, Sarva Vyapakatvam, and Akhila Sara Sambhrita. That is, He is the cause of all causes, He is the supreme truth, He is all pervasive, and He is the essence of everything. So all these things we have learnt from these few verses. There is in connection to this, Bhagavan will actually continue in the next section, but we will not go to that section today. Rather, we will continue this in our next class. That is, in our next class, we will continue from verse number 12. So I hope you all can remember what we learned in today's class and in the previous two classes. That is what we learned from verse number 1 to verse number 11. I hope you all can remember. And as I just mentioned in today's class, that is how after knowing this, it is already active. That is, Krishna consciousness is already active in this cosmos, but effective, then our life will become successful. Our consciousness will be purified. And so then what will happen, that Bhagavan will describe in the next section. Okay. वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.